Christopher Jenkins was 21 years old. He was a student at the University of Minnesota. Quiet, intelligent, and deeply loved by his family. On the night of October 30, 2002, Christopher went out with friends to celebrate Halloween. He attended a party at a bar in downtown Minneapolis. He was seen on security cameras inside the venue. He appeared relaxed, social, and heavily intoxicated. Just after midnight, Christopher left the bar alone. That is the last confirmed sighting of him alive. When Christopher didn't return home, his family became concerned almost immediately. He had plans. He was reliable. This wasn't like him. A missing person report was filed, and searches began. For weeks, nothing turned up. Then, on February 27, 2003, nearly 4 months later, Christopher's body was discovered in the Mississippi River. The official ruling was accidental drowning. Authorities said Christopher likely fell into the river while intoxicated and drowned. Case closed. But almost nothing about the case felt simple. First, there was the timeline. Christopher was missing for almost 4 months before his body was found, despite extensive searches of the river during that time. His body was recovered in an area that had already been searched. Then there was his clothing. Christopher was found wearing only one shoe. His jacket and personal belongings were missing. His pants were unbuttoned. These details immediately raised questions for his family. Most disturbing was the condition of his body. The medical examiner noted injuries to Christopher's body that some experts later argued were inconsistent with a simple drowning. There were signs of trauma to his face and body. His family believed he may have been assaulted before entering the water. Christopher's parents pushed back hard against the accidental ruling. They hired independent experts. They demanded answers, and they refused to let the case fade quietly. Their persistence paid off. In 2006, the case was re-examined. The manner of death was changed from accidental to homicide. However, despite this reclassification, no one has ever been charged. No suspect has been officially named. This is where Christopher Jenkins' case becomes central to the smiley face killings theory. Supporters point to the familiar pattern. A young man out drinking, leaves alone, disappears, found in a river months later. Initial ruling of accidental drowning. Serious questions raised afterward. There were also reports of smiley face graffiti found near the area where Christopher's body was recovered. Again, critics argue graffiti is common. Supporters argue it's part of a recurring signature. Skeptics of the smiley face theory still maintain that alcohol, poor judgment, and water explain most of these cases. They argue that changing the manner of death does not automatically prove a serial connection. But Christopher Jenkins' case is different from many others. His death is officially classified as a homicide. Someone killed him. The question that remains unanswered is who. Christopher's case shows why the smiley face killings theory refuses to disappear. Because even when authorities change their conclusions, justice doesn't always follow. And for families like Christopher's, unanswered questions are worse than any official ruling. In the next video, we move to another case. Another city, another river, another young man who never made it home.